television show in the 21st century has had as much of an impact on the medium as Fox's 24, an action thriller centered around counterterrorism in post-9/11 America. The program captivated audiences with its unique real-time gimmick and stylistic storytelling, a career-revitalizing turn from Kiefer Sutherland, and controversial depictions of torture and Islamophobia. It spanned 8 seasons, a TV movie, a video game, a miniseries, a failed feature film, and now the spin-off 24 Legacy. It helped usher in serialized storytelling and helped Fox become the most watched network of the 2000s. Today on TV Junkie, I'm looking at the history of this monumental franchise.
Every once in a while, a new series comes along that raises the bar for all of television. This November, that show is 24.
Our journey begins in 1997 when screenwriters Joël Cerneau and Robert Cochran teamed up to create the Canadian drama La Femme Nikita, based off the 1990 French thriller Nikita. The show followed a homeless woman who was forcefully recruited into a counter-terrorism operation. Following Nikita's conclusion, Cerneau came up with the idea of a series told in real time. Cochran was initially hesitant to the idea, but came on board after a productive meeting with Cerneau at IHOP. That's right, 24 was conceptualized over pancakes. The two hatched their real-time espionage drama, which was quickly picked up by Fox, who committed $4 million to the pilot episode. As for developing the show's on-screen style, Fox turned to Stephen Hopkins, the acclaimed director of A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, the 5th one. He also directed Predator 2 for what it's worth. Hopkins decided to use handheld cameras and natural lighting to enhance the show's realistic feel. Hopkins sent the pilot script to Kiefer Sutherland, a veteran actor at this point with starring roles in films such as Young Guns and Flatliners. Sutherland, enjoying the script's character interactions, signed on as Jack Bauer. The pilot was universally praised by critics, and the show was picked up for 13 episodes by Fox to begin airing on October 30th. At least that was the plan until the September 11th attacks delayed the show's debut until November 6th. The early critical reception and solid ratings led to Fox extending the first season to a full 24 episodes. In its first year, 24 was the 76th most watched show on television. The show's early success surprised Sutherland, who expected the 9/11 attacks would be detrimental to the show rather than beneficial, as was the case. In its first season, 24 won 2 Emmys, and would total 20 wins among 68 nominations in the upcoming decade. Additionally, Sutherland won a Golden Globe for his performance, the first of many accolades for him. The show's popularity grew steadily over seasons 2 and 3, airing at Tuesdays at 9 p.m. from late October through May. Reviews remained highly positive, and Sutherland was upgraded to a producer on the show, although just in title. Ratings hovered around 10 to 11 million, stagnating but not shrinking, which is considered a victory in television. For the 4th season, the show was held off the air until January so that the entire season could air uninterrupted through the end of May. From the 4th season onwards, 24 aired Mondays at 9 p.m. For the 5th season, Howard Gordon, the future creator of Homeland, took over as 24's showrunner. This season was the most critically acclaimed with 5 Emmy wins including Best Drama, as well as its most watched, averaging 13.8 million viewers. During this time, 24's popularity expanded into other mediums with novels, comic books, online miniseries, a board game, toys, a trading card game, an energy drink, a video game, and a Japanese theme park attraction, pushing both the brand and my ability to list things quickly to their limits. However, the show's depiction of torture had begun to accumulate backlash. The show featured 67 torture scenes in its first 5 years, and several members of the United States military spoke out against 24 as a result. However, Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia supported Jack Bauer's actions and the show's ends justified the means attitude. Additionally, while the show's early seasons made efforts to showcase Muslims in a positive light, seasons 4 and 6 heavily featured Islamophobia. After meeting with the Council on American Islamic Relations, a season 4 episode included a PSA from Kiefer Sutherland defending the American Muslim community. While season 6 started explosively in both critical reception and the ratings, enthusiasm waned as the season went on, with several critics and producers of the show regarding this season as the show's worst. The 6th season finale was the show's least watched episode since the middle of season 3. Poor reaction to the season's story led to the producers abandoning the original plotline 2/3 into the season. Around this time, Fox started developing a 24 theatrical film. The plan was to roll cameras during the production break between seasons 6 and 7, similar to how Fox filmed the X-Files movie between its 5th and 6th seasons. However, finding it impractical to shoot between seasons, the project was put on hold.
Conceptually, we knew we had to reinvent the show. Season 7 really was the pressure of a Season 6, which didn't pan out.
We had sort of written ourselves into a corner.
In the summer of 2007, the producers of 24 sought to rejuvenate the show by dropping Jack in the middle of an African coup. That idea for Season 7 was scratched after a couple weeks, and production was delayed from July to September as a new story was conceived, one which would move the show's setting from Los Angeles to Washington, D.C. 8 episodes of Season 7 were completed when the Writers Guild of America went on strike on November 5th, 2007. During the strike, Joel Surnow exited production of 24 and Robert Cochran followed soon after production resumed. This left Howard Gordon as the main man in charge. Without any 24 to air in 2008, Fox commissioned a 2-hour television movie to bridge the gap between seasons 6 and 7. 24 Redemption aired on November 23, 2008, and used the African coup storyline originally intended for season 7. 1 year late, season 7 started airing in January of 2009 and enjoyed a more favorable reception than the prior season. And while ratings continued to slowly drop, the rest of broadcast television was dropping at an even quicker rate, and 24 ended up the 20th most watched show of the season, its highest ever position on that chart. Season 8 relocated to New York and would end up being the show's final season. Amid declining viewership and an astronomical budget, the decision was made in March of 2010 to conclude the series with the intent of focusing on the feature film. The final season averaged 9.3 million viewers, the lowest for 24 since its first season. Development on a 24 film became a running joke as the project started and halted several times. From the outset, 24's crew planned on dropping the real-time gimmick for the film, instead showcasing an entire day in a 2-hour span. Screenwriter Billy Ray was selected to pen the film, but his script was ultimately rejected by Fox. At one point, a crossover between 24 and the Die Hard franchise was heavily rumored. For years, no progress was made on the film, and while all the pieces seemed to be coming together in early 2012, Fox shut down the project due to budget concerns. In the meantime, Sutherland starred on the Fox drama Touch. In May of 2013, Fox announced 24 would be relaunched as a miniseries subtitled Live Another Day to be set and filmed in England. While Gordon and Robert Cochran returned for the miniseries, original series writers Evan Katz and Manny Cotto were designated the showrunners. The season, only 12 episodes long, aired in the summer of 2014 and featured the show's lowest ratings to date, averaging only 6.3 million viewers. Nevertheless, Fox saw the miniseries as a success, boosting their generally irrelevant summer lineup. 24 received an international adaptation in 2013, with Bollywood actor and producer Anil Kapoor bringing the show to India. Kapoor had starred in 24's 8th season as Omar Hassan. It was one of the most expensive shows in the history of Indian television and was successful enough to be granted a second season, which aired in the summer of 2016. From the time Live Another Day was announced, Fox intended on following up the miniseries with a rebooted form of 24. Gordon, Katz, Cotto, and Brian Grazer, who I haven't mentioned yet but has served as an executive producer on the show since the beginning, started forming a 24 continuation throughout 2015. In January of 2016, Fox ordered a pilot for 24 Legacy, with Stephen Hopkins returning as director. The reboot would focus on a new cast and last only 12 episodes. While Kiefer Sutherland remained as an executive producer, he repeatedly denied returning as Jack Bauer. Howard Gordon resumed duties as showrunner, and straight out of Compton's Corey Hawkins was chosen to star as the new protagonist, Eric Carter. The show is slated to debut following Super Bowl LI, Go Falcons, and its debut will, in all likelihood, be the most watched episode in all of 24 thanks to the post-Super Bowl boost.
This fall,
Find a shooter, Jack.
Fox presents Kiefer Sutherland in a groundbreaking new series. An entire season of television
Who's the source?
devoted to one
You have no idea what you're getting yourself into here.
unforgettable
You've got 5 seconds.
day.
24 undeniably changed the television landscape, and its ramifications are still being felt today. Even if you disagree with the show politically, you have to respect the fact it brought topics such as torture into mainstream discussion. It, along with American Idol, cemented the Fox Broadcasting Company as the most successful television network of the early 2000s. Now 24 seeks to reclaim its mantle as television's premier action drama. Only time will tell if Legacy can recapture the show's glory days. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like. Let's have a conversation in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, and stay tuned for more here on TV Junkie.